following is a presentation of MRE UNO, Division 2.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the D2 Archery April round of 32. We are wrapping up the round here with the first of our last two games. Last one will be tomorrow, but this will be our last stream. And we got a really good one here. Match that's been hyped up since the start of the round, since it was confirmed. It's going to be number 2 seed Aiden Smith looking to continue his run through D2. In hopes of getting back to promotion, and then on the other side, number 17 notshort looking to get a win here to kickstart what could be a run here, as the start of the season has not gone the way he was hoping for, but he has on stream here looking to get a result to help shift the tides of his season. No schedule here, as this all just gets shown on the bracket. Only 2 games today. This is the first one right below us, with number 11 seed West taking on Joao. Really close back and forth match, but in the end, Joao with the power play was able to take advantage and get the victory. He moves on, is the debut of the tournament, and is the lowest seed entering the round of 16. Winner of this match will get home field against Joao in hopes of making it to the regional finals, but we'll have to see. But this should be a good one here for everyone to watch out for. But yeah, let's jump over to the stream. Really was gonna have to appear, but unfortunately last minute event popped up for him, so he was unable to be here. So for now, running solo. But we'll jump to the players here. We'll start with Aiden. Pretty good starts to the season. You're 3-1. Looking for what would be a big win here against someone who's a lot of people are hyping up to possibly be someone who could get into one of the promotion spots, but not off to the best start here. Anything you feel you can do on your end to get the job done, especially after so far this season you've had quite a few close games? Aiden's going to type out his answers. All right, so we'll see that. And while he's typing it out, we'll go to Short. Short, kind of flipping this, not necessarily the best start to the season for you. Some of it not in your control fully with the whole DQ situation in the prior rounds, but anything you do going up against Aiden, who has shown to be a strong force this season, in hopes of getting the win?
Well, Aiden's a guy, it's surprising. It surprised a lot of people last year that he ended up being relegated. He had a close game with world champ Ashley a year ago. So it's definitely not someone I can overlook, and especially with where he's seated and what he did last tournament. He went 2-1. And got some good wins along the way, got a battle-tested win, and that's something that he may have on me. He went 7 with Mabel last time out, and I unfortunately wasn't able to play. Looking forward to getting back on the table myself. It was a tough one last time I played. I'm hoping that luck can work a little bit more to my favor and not come so agonizingly close so many times. But yeah, some of it in and out of my control, and it'll be I'm excited to get the challenge from Aiden, and it'll be opportunity central for whoever comes out of this one. So hoping to have that opportunity, but all I can say is may the best man win. Aiden, wishing you luck today. Looking to have some fun.
All right. So Nick will be our ref here, and then for Aiden, just got to avoid the long draw game 7s, and hasn't been doing a great job of that so far, but a win is a win. And that is true. Aiden has been involved in 2 full distance three full distance matches actually so far. Was the winner in two of them, but lost in round 16 last time. Which unfortunately ended his tournament against Taco. But we'll see how he does this time, and we'll see how Short does in this one, hoping for the first win of the season as we'll get things going. Aiden will have the first call of the game. We'll see what he starts out with. All right, gonna go for the classic 7. And we are underway with the green 0. And we'll see what ends up happening with this as we start with the green 8. So a bit of a calmer start here. Aiden usually likes to start on the OG, so gets a bit of a feeler. And just feeling at the green right now as we run 3 straight on that. 1 up to the green 3, and now make it 4 with the green 7. So green with a good start here, and now we get the first switch with Aiden going to the 7. And Short has no reds to respond with, has an early draw, and Aiden keeps on rolling. Short still trying to find something on red and can't find anything on red. Aiden's going to be able to walk his way into blue here, and it's a really good start for Aiden so far. We'll see what the response is from Short. His typing, so maybe has a bit of ammo on here, whether it's some skips or even a +2. He's actually going to do a double reverse into green. So it's going to force a stall here. That's a good play from Short. Didn't seem to be in the best spot, so trying to buy some time, get something on the draws. So good stall tactic there. And now we're stuck on green here. No reverses, it seems, as well from Aiden. So the big question is, okay, well, there's the reverse. And goes right back into the blue. So really, that just bought Short some time here. We'll see what he ended up getting on some of those draws. Gets a blue with those 0. Might have had that before. So it's 2 zeros played. Aiden's at Uno. Were the draws enough to stop Aiden from potentially a finish? Gets back to the green 4. Only number efficiency will end this, and he does not have it. So good play from Short to stall things out. And it's going to be another draw here. So again, Short does not seem to have much. Gets a bailout yellow. This could be disastrous if the other card is yellow. Does Aiden do it? Yes, he does. Gets the bailout yellow for 2 minutes on the clock. Aiden goes up 1-0 on that one. I mean, for Aiden, it seemed like you kind of had good control of that game. There were times where Short kind of stalled you out there, but we're still able to find a way to get through. And then got the yellow forward to close it out as a small bail. But any thoughts on that first game? And I mean, good start for you because you're definitely looking to avoid the close games here. So good early start to get up 1-0. Anything you do game 2 to try to keep the advantage in your favor. Because my computer is chirping fun. What I lacked in ammo, I got back in card luck, so that was nice for once. All right, and then for Short, it just didn't seem like you had much on that one. I had some good stalls here and there to try to buy you some time, but ultimately didn't end up being enough. Any takeaways from that game as you go to game 2?
Yeah, plain and simple. I was 2-color there. Started with just the blue and the green, and when he pushed into down to 2 initially there, I had to use what I had to stall him out. I knew that him switching off the green pretty quickly, I could tell that he didn't have it, and unfortunately he had the right numbers in the right places, and of course I left it. Of course he took the reverse open, but not much I could have done there. I pulled a lot of options on blue, but just couldn't quite put things together there, and yeah, a little bit of top deck actually prolonged it a little bit. But yeah, I mean, what can you do? Just gotta work away, move on.
All right, again, pretty good run from Aiden there. Short trying to buy some time, but ultimately didn't end up being enough. So Aiden takes game 1. He'll have the game 2 call here. Just can't pick 7, so we'll see what he decides to go for. Goes with 9. All right. And the blue 8. It's gonna be start. Yeah, this time we get a quick switch into the yellow now. So not going to stick with the blue for long. We'll see what Short responds with. Doesn't necessarily mean Aiden doesn't have any blue, but might just not want to go there to start. And now we run the yellows, so short's fine with the yellow to start. Question is now what do we do as we keep this going? Short looking to do a bit of a type here, maybe a bit of a run coming. No, it's going to be a draw. So again, short is the first one to draw in this game, and gets himself a little bit behind early, but gets the switch off the 0 efficiency and goes into the green. Aiden able to run it though. Now what does short do? He has the +2, so brings it back to pretty much even, but now short has the possession arrow. And also plays the other green 6. And it's a bit of a run for Aiden himself, and now he takes the possession arrow as we go into the wild blue. This is where we started, so... And short takes the lead right back with another double. Double city. Aiden's not going to take it back this time. We are technically tied, but short does have the lead, and now he does not have the lead as he draws. Not much blue there. Aiden keeps it rolling. Short's still not able to find much. This is not necessarily the start short was hoping for here, as Aiden's kind of been able to roll on some of these numbers here to get the colors he wants. And it's going to be a check with the +4. I believe that's the first +4 of the game. And we go into red, so short will have a chance to respond. But we'll see what the option is. Some of these plays are a little weird because you don't really know whether it's going to be the red the finish number efficiency or something else. So do have a few options here, but short's going to go for the wild green. See if this works out. Yeah, and the wild blue, that's I mean that's a good wild hold from Aiden. He's going to get that one. And 2-0 to start the series out, 2:37. The clock we had 2:38, but Aiden, I mean, that was good hold to the end. Took a bit of a risk with the +4, but ended up paying off. Any comments on that one? You are up 2-0. Homestand seems to be favoring you so far. So I think just got to keep chugging away. And then for short, not necessarily the start you were hoping for, but we've seen sometimes that the homestand usually is the favored one. Sometimes we see the away stand. So this seems that's the case, this does seem to be more of a home favored situation. But any comments on that one? Just anything you're able to take away from that? Is Stingray actually oh,
Shut up, Sting.
That's a that is a bad question. Anyways.
No, I don't have anything there. Like I had ammo, but I just felt like I had been behind the 8-ball the entire time. There really wasn't much I could have done. I had lots of different color options, but I couldn't find any plays on the numbers, and I was just trying to do whatever I can to at least stay with him, but he's just running it down, and not much I've been able to do here, so it's tough.
All right, yeah. So, we'll jump to game 3, but it will be Short's call now. So we'll see if this could help him swing the momentum back in his favor.
Try and do it with 13.
Right, yellow skip the start. Short's not going to jump on it for an early run. Going to stick with the yellow 0. And then Aiden's going to go for the yellow 4. Now Short's going to go for a double here to give himself a little bit of a gap. But Aiden's going to keep running with the first ditto of the game in the series as well. That's actually going to give Short the opportunity to get the switch into blue 9. And that's a crossover from Aiden, goes into red. Do we potentially see the rainbow? Seen it before in this round. Could see it again, possibly. Saw it on the threes in the Ami Nifty game, but we will not see it now. I'll stick with red. Keeps rolling down with it. And yeah, I mean, this has been a pretty upbeat pace so far in the series. I think that's both red ones off the table. So things keep rolling. Both red sixes off the table, I think. Also, actually, no, not red sixes. My mistake. But played the red 2. Short gets to switch to blue, and another crossover from Aiden. Goes into uncharted territory with... no, we actually go back into the yellow. And that actually causes Short to run out. And Short's gonna get the... gonna get a bounce back here with the blue. Aiden's gonna run it, though. But Short needed to get back into this with the plays. Couldn't be stuck in these draws. It's going to be a +2 to help him out a bit. That's going to give him the lead. Now we'll see how Aiden responds. It's going to be a double of his own, so negates the +2, but Short still has the lead. And Short has nothing left on blue, just cannot really seem to find those links to get a run to the finish. Aiden's going to keep it going, though, and now if the scoreboard gets flipped, Short continues to draw. Can Aiden keep it going? Gets a switch the red 8. Aiden's just been really good with these switches so far in this series. Just been doing a phenomenal job getting that lineup. It's Short again, no play there. And Aiden's actually going to put himself into a bit of a corner here with the red 8. And now both of them are drawing, and we're into Draw City. This will beat the first 2 games in length, as we were about to hit 3 minutes. Double from Short here. We've seen Short be a little bit passive on some of the ammo so far, as he said before. We'll see what he does going forward, but ultimately another draw city here keeps things a little bit calmer. Red 6. Nothing from Short. Can Aiden get the switch? No, he goes 1 up. Aiden was doing a bit of a hold on the reds here. Now he's going to start going. Short with the red 5. Does that foil Aiden, or is that what he wants? No, that might have actually foiled Aiden. Can Short get the switch, though? Or does he even want the switch? That is the question. Is thinking about it. It's gonna draw. Alright, and then just table check here. Yeah, Draw City continues, and okay. Yeah, we've been stuck on this right here. Had a bit of a bit of a dash for a bit with the numbers, but still stuck on the red here. The draws keep coming and coming, and it is going to continue until we get some sort of switch. Goes up to the red 8. Is this the color of the switch? Yes, it is. Finally get the switch here. Now we're in the blue, and now we're off, I believe. Yeah, here we go. Blue 4. Gonna be running it here. And now the blues are gonna be what we run with the cards. Now we'll see how long we run the blue before we get a switch or even a draw. Gets the switch there, green 1. I mean, you look at the stats here. A lot of these switches have been coming from Aiden, so he's kind of been dictating the color so far. Running the green still. Short maybe with an option here. Gonna stall on the red here. So going back here, leaves the skip open, so we'll see if Aiden has a skip possibly to get out of this. By the typing, I think either he has a wild skip, something like that, to be able to get out of it. He has a yellow skip, so now he goes into the yellow. Short with the yellow 8. Aiden's still holding on to the lead, and that actually is going to force Aiden to draw. I was looking for a bailout on the numbers of something like that. Did not get it. Short able to run the yellow. This might actually be exactly what he was hoping for, especially with Aiden having not much yellow besides the double. But Aiden gets to switch into red, and it's a crossover from short, though, the blue. We'll have it covered this time. A little bit of a response back to Aiden after he was doing all those crossovers before. It's going to be check with the wild green. Is this going to be game for short? Aiden looking for something here. And he has a wow, he just flipped the game right there. Wow, +4 to end it, also called the Uno, and then the yellow +2. So interesting. I mean, with that, I'm wondering if that red 4 was actually just what he was struggling to get rid of, because I mean, you see the yellow +2 very much could have came from that one. I mean, yeah, that actually no. No, that's actually that's interesting because Aiden had the yellow skip, yellow 7, and then he had a draw there. Got the switch into red. I guess no, because it would have had to been something of the sort, because he had a draw there, and then red 4, blue 7, and the double to finish. Aiden, I gotta ask you, what was that one draw? I'll link it in a second. Right here. What was that one draw there? On that one that put you up to 4, and then able to get the switch into red, and then the crossover in the blue actually gave you what you needed to throw out that last card before doing the +4 to the end. But just could you give us potentially some insight on that one, as you were able to kind of just steal the game towards the end? And Short had no comment, so we won't go to him on that, but we'll see what Aiden has to say. I was banking on short drawing after playing the yellow 7 so that I could play the red 7 and follow through from there. Okay, so yeah, I mean, we see that there, had the yellow 8, so wasn't able to get that, but didn't work out, but yeah. What was the draw though on that, if you remember? Oh, it was the yellow plus. All right. So kind of just kept you at bay with being able to keep you the finish of some sort, because I mean, if it was like a if it was like another blue number, it would have been trouble. All right. So yeah, a bit of a frustrating one for short on that one, but you'll still have the game 4 call. Gonna go with 14 on this one, so he's looking for the reverse sweep here, but it's not looking great for he's not looking great for short right now. Start with the red 8. Aiden said at the beginning of the game he didn't want these close games. He's doing a great job so far of making sure that is not the case, but series is far from over right now. As 14 cards start, short's gonna start with the red 3. And I mean, unfortunately for short, just has not really been able to find the big runs to the end there. Just kind of had to link these things up, and ultimately it just has not played out in his favor. It hasn't seemingly got a +4 yet, and tied Aiden with the 2 wilds. So been a bit of a tough one yet. I think some of the maybe potentially some of the hesitation at times. I mean, game 2 he did say he potentially had some ammo, but I think at times it's also just timing's been all wrong for short. So not really what he's been hoping for in terms of when he's getting these cards. And another crossover from Aiden. Aiden's been doing a lot of crossovers here. Short tried to go into the red, but Aiden's going to say no and go to the yellow. And I mean, again, we've been saying it. Aiden's just kind of just been dictating what color this game goes on. And there it is. There's the Skittles. So a double crossover. Burst out the Skittles. We asked about it before, and we do get it this time. So Skittles comes out there. Aiden's going to run the blue. So Short is going to have a response this time on the switches. And now he runs the color he wants. So now we go blue. And we are running blue for quite a bit here. It just keeps going. A lot of blues from both sides. Double blue 6 from short. Aiden just keeps the blues going. I mean, we're at 7 in a row right now, and it's gonna be broken up with the wild yellow. Aiden's still able to play it. Short with the +2. Rolling down a quick turnaround for Short is just what he needs to be able to get back into this, get some momentum on his side. Aiden just continues the roll with the numbers though. And another wild from Short here. Now he goes back into the blue. So looking to get rid of those the +2 and the yellow 2 there. Now it goes back into the blue. Now for Aiden, what does he do here? He's gonna draw. Might not have anything left. Can there potentially be some sort of finish here? Yes, there is. Short will get one back in a quick one, 241. Uses the 2 wilds to his advantage there, and yeah, I mean, good play there to hold for a bit on that blue skip, able to use the 2 wilds to get rid of those yellows and then go for the blue there. Short, I mean, it hasn't been the most favorable series so far, but you do get one on the board here. Can start some of the comeback. Any thoughts on that one as you get on the board and look to swing the momentum your way?
You know, I had a little bit more help there. I still haven't had a +4 in my hand once yet this series. Even in the games I've lost, I have not. Even from the one in the draw city last time, haven't had a +4. Had the wilds though. I think realizing that I really got to play defensive to hold on here. Gotta do what I can to try and hold Aiden down because he's had my number this entire series so far. And I'm just trying to work in a strategy that will work, and that time it did work. And we'll just see how it fares the rest of the way, especially since he'll be having the card start. See where he goes with that as well coming up in the next game. But it's not over yet. Like I say on streams, it's not over till you got 4 wins next to your name. So we keep rolling.
Okay, well, I'll have to answer that after the game, but we go to game 5 here. Home field goes back to Aiden, but before we do that, Aiden, any comments on that one? Anything you maybe could have done differently, or was that just kind of how it played out? Short just like cost me how it goes sometimes. All right, so. Go to game 5. Aiden has the call, just can't pick 13. We'll see what he decides to go with. Still no power plays from either side. Gonna go lower here. So with 8, saw some success with the 7-9 before. And now we begin with the yellow 7. Yellow 5. Yellow 3. Alright, so goes with the yellow start here. Double draw. And now we go into an early draw city, so not a lot of yellows here. Now short with the yellow 1. Now quick switch into green here, so gonna bail out the draw city. We'll see if short has a crossover, or maybe just runs the green. It's gonna run the green with a double. So that actually gives him a decent gap here, which is what he needs. Again, said he was gonna try to play a little bit more defensive. We'll see if we see some of that. Another crossover. We're seeing a lot of the switches here from short, to kind of just taking one out of Aiden's notebook with the switches. Double red 7. And that actually gives Aiden the switch the blue. So short now runs blue. We'll see if Aiden can keep this going. Blue 2. blue 3, so short had that on dial. And Aiden's gonna go for the power play here. Is this potentially it? It's 6-3. Blue 2. Is this the finish, or is this just some sort of switch? Oh man, that's gonna be a big finish here. No call out there as he goes down to 2. And it's just looking to get this right. Green +2. And then gets the call, and I actually think that the Uno call might have actually saved Aiden there from that small mistake, because if he didn't get that, I think short would have actually been able to get that call out. But yeah, that will do it. Aiden's going to win it 4-1 with the power play. Big run to the finish there with the +4. And I mean, 3-0 on the plus horse, that's got to be rough for short. But we'll go to Aiden here. You got the big win here. You avoided the close game like you were hoping for. But any comments on this one? You're already up to 4 wins on the season. Next round, you technically will have a qualification match for the LCQ. But any comments on the win here and just your season so far? I believe Aiden is typing this. Yeah, Aiden's still typing this out. 16 came from Aiden. Yeah, well, while Aiden's typing this out, we'll go to short here. I mean, at times it seemed like you weren't really able to get the runs you were hoping to get. And it just seemed like some of the cards are coming in at the wrong time. But any comments from this series and just moving forward from this one?
Games 1 and 2 are a wash, plain and simple. I mean, the log pretty much shows that. I mean, it's a quick series, but yeah. Yeah, textbook from Aiden. He did great with what he got. I'm not gonna say that it all came down to the hands. Unfortunately, I've got PTSD again because I was once again a turn away. For what now? That's 5 times in my first 2 series that I was a turn away from the win and I got it stolen. And again, no, I was 2 away. Well, I could have power played, but it's whatever. No disrespect to Aiden, of course. He did great. In this game, I was really just trying to let him make the switches. You know, I was content with drawing, trying to build up that ammo there when we were when we were stuck on yellow. I was like, I was gonna see what I could find, and I had the tools. I just was beat to the punch, and again, it's quite frustrating losing games like this. Yeah, I learn all the strats from watching all these D1 players play. And I'm going up someone who has I went up against someone today who has that experience in D1, so, and Aiden, and congrats to him, of course. Good luck the rest of the way, but it's just the goal for me is to move up, and I just feel like I'm a little snake bitten, but we'll go back to the drawing board and we'll see what happens come T3. That's all I can say.
Right, yeah, unfortunate end there, but short, of course, still giving a good fight. I think, again, ultimately, not necessarily came down to the cards, so it just came down to the timing of them. I think just the timing of it, of when he was short was getting the stuff, was just all wrong, and unfortunately could never really develop any big runs to the end there or anything like that. So sometimes the timing does play a big part of it, and I think, unfortunately, kind of cost short there, which isn't necessarily his fault, but that's just kind of how it goes. We'll read what Aiden had as it just got scrolled up here. As textbook as I could have done it, felt really complete from game 1 to game 5, which is why I'm down here to develop it. So I felt good to win again, non-game 7 scenario. And I mean, I think this is the big thing here, down here to develop it. I think we'll look back at this, especially with how Aiden has been doing so far this season, as for the relegation players, a textbook example of what people can do down in D2 to rebuild themselves. Because let's be honest, we were not seeing any of this from Aiden when he was in D1 for 2023 and 2024, but he is having such a great start to the season this time and really able to rebuild his stock. So he's looking to have a trip down here, make it back up to D1, and be a star there. So this has been such a great start to the season so far for Aiden. We'll see if it continues. But going over to the bracket, Aiden wins it 4-1. He goes up against Joao in the next round. That should hopefully be a good match. That will probably be on stream again. Not 100% official, but probably will be there. But we'll see how that goes. Aiden looking to get some redemption in this round, make it to the regional finals for the first time in his career. And then Joao looking to continue their great run to start the season. And they also were watching this match as well, as so they may have gotten some notes down on what they may be able to do going into that one. Well, with that being said, that'll do it for us. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been an official MRE UNO D2 stream, but on behalf of the commission, everyone came out to watch. Thank you all so much. We will be back with some D1 coverage. I'm not sure when the next D1 stream is, but I'm not sure if it's 9 o'clock. All right, so in about 2 hours. So we'll see what happens there, but for D2 coverage, we have one more match tomorrow at 8 p.m. between Science Titan and Sam. We'll see how that one goes. We'll be off stream, but then after that, we'll begin the round of 16 where we'll have some more great MRE UNO action. But until then, we'll catch you then. Thank you all so much for watching and have a great night.
This has been a presentation of MRE UNO Division 2.